And good evening. Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here for semifinal 9 in Class 1 District 16 on the girls' side. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you our first broadcast of the night here on Albany TV. It's the number 1 seed, Worth County Girls. First, the number 4 seed, the Albany Girls. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Patsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany, and Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Albany Hy-Vee and Schultz of Albany, Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, and Northwest Cell, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry, Mosaic Medical Center Albany in the City of Albany, Sherry's Pharmacy of Grant City, and Applelamp Insurance of Grant City, the Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville, the Albany Booster Club in the Albany School District, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany, and the Printer New Shopper located in Albany. Remember that tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. It's a matchup between the 1 seed Worth County Girls, who come in with a record of 22-4. The Albany Girls come in with a record of 18-8. Worth County won over West Nottoway in their opening round game, 79-30. Albany won in overtime over North Nottoway, 46-42. We'll be back to get set with more of your BTC Bank pregame as we get set for your Dollars and Messner auction service, starting lineups, and your Schultz tip-off when we come back in just a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Mester a call at Dollars and Mester Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252. Or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here for Class 1 District 16 basketball action. Remember, tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life's values, your friends at Albany TV and Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part and keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri. Mike, it's a matchup between two teams we've seen quite a few times this season and played each other a few times this season. Worth County's come out on top in all of those games as they come in with a record of 22-4. Albany, though, comes in with a record of 18-8.
Yeah, Albany's had a bounce-back year this year. It's been a while since they've won 18 games, and hats off to them. They've kind of struggled down the stretch, not the fact that they're not winning, but I think we figured their last two games they've been 13 for 58, 13 for 61 from the field, and you come away with a win. They're going to hang their hat on their man-to-man defense. They're going to need it tonight. They've played these teams twice, gotten beat pretty handily both times, although I think
Said it was 60-32 at the Stanbury tournament, and then over at Worth County in the beginning of February is 52-33.
which may have been a little closer than the
Yes.
final score indicated. I think Worth County, if I remember, I wasn't at that game, but kind of got away from them at the end.
Yes.
And they're going to look to hang in a little bit earlier for a little bit longer tonight.
We'll now get set here for the national anthem, and then the Dollars and Messner auction service starting lineups. Here's the national anthem. There was your national anthem. Now we'll get ready for your Dollars and Messner auction service starting lineups. Remember, tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Make sure to contact the winning team of Dollars and Messner Auction Service for all of your auction needs. So we'll let you listen in here to head PA announcer Derek Brown for your tonight's Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups.
And now the starting lineups first for the visitors on the scoreboard tonight. The number 4 seed Albany Warriors, number 2, Casey Messner. Number 11, Michaela Martin. Number 13, Sierra Anthony. Number 20, Gabby Newman. And number 23, Paige Brown. The Warriors are coached by Buck Crawford, assisted by Kaylee Walker. And now the home team on the scoreboard, the number 1 seed, number 5, Kaylee McElvey. Number 10, Kristen New. Number 11, Reagan Ali. Number 12, Megan Casaval. And number 21, Anna Gladstone. The Tigers are coached by Les New, assisted by Tiffany Briley and Dan Gladstone.
So again, those are your Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups. Remember to contact the winning team of Dollars and Messner Auction Service for all of your auction needs. Casey Messner, Michaela Martin, Sarah Anthony, Gabby Newman, and Paige Brown for Albany. Worth County will have Kaylee McElvain, Krista New, Reagan Alley, Megan Casval, and Anna Gladstone. Albany will wear their road green uniforms, white lettering outlined in black. Worth County will wear their home white uniforms with gold lettering outlined in black. Big thing to remember when looking at the scoreboard tonight, Mike, Albany is going to be the visitors on the scoreboard. Worth County will be the home team.
Yeah, I think I can remember. I'm a little worried about Matt Hogue running the scoreboard.
The biggest thing is also which way they're going to be going here at half. I had that talk with Brooke Crawford before the game today and said, remember which way you go at halftime.
Right.
Don't score on the wrong basket. As we prepare for tonight's opening Shotes tip-off, don't forget to start your morning or stop with a Shotes in Albany for an ice-cold fountain drink or a hot cup of coffee. Opening tip-off going to be won here by Worth County. New has it right wing. Dribbles in, leaves it off for Casval. Now for McElvain on the baseline, back into New. Shot from just in front of the free throw line. Up and good for 2.
Yeah, it looks like the Warriors are going to try a little box and 1, triangle and 2. They're going to try to guard Ali and Gladstone. And one of the things that's been a calling card or a hallmark for the Tigers all year is the fact that they do have such good balance. You can't lay off any of them.
Newman sends it up to the top of the key here for Messner. Back up again for Newman.
Tigers come out man-to-man. You'll see man-to-man. You'll see a 1-3-1 zone.
As Reagan Ali will steal it away here from Martin. Ali sends it over now for Casseval, trying to get it into New at the free throw line. Knocked away by Paige Brown. Rolls around the floor, picked up by Ali.
Well, Warriors are going to need those 50-50 balls.
As that one's going to be tipped away, goes right back to Ali now. Gladstone with it right wing. Sends it out to Casseval for fingertips. Goes to McIlvain. Back to Casseval up to the top of the key, New. Kristen New now sends it back to Casseval. She'll put up a shot from three. Off the back of the iron, rebound made by Brown.
Well, and one of the concerns for the Warriors, we've talked about their shooting woes the last couple of games. They need to get a couple of easy ones, I think, to get themselves off and running here. And that's doubly tough against this Worth County defense. They're just solid all the way up and down, where the Warriors really hang their hats on their defense. They've been good defensively all year, but have had troubles scoring in several of the games they've played. The Tigers have really been good. I think maybe the one bugaboo, we've seen them be really, really good, but then there are a couple of scores that they have that might be head scratchers.
As Newman puts up a shot from three, hits off the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Worth County. New gets it off for Gladstone. Over now for Casseval.
Not that they necessarily got beat, just the idea that the score that we've seen just kind of surprises you.
And it's going to be a jump ball as Michaela Martin forces a tie-up there with Anna Gladstone, and she got forced underneath the basket a little bit.
Looking at Worth County, it's hard to imagine they haven't seen a triangle and two or box and one somewhere along the way this year.
Messner will bring it across here for Albany. Sends it over to the left wing here for Newman. Newman gets it for Anthony. Right wing. Maybe saw Messner just a hair late as she started to break for the basket. It was thrown behind her out on the wing, and it sails out of bounds. Worth County basketball.
Well, instead of running the offense, a lot of dribbling, and that's taken them out of when people get open. They need to get the ball, and they're not getting it.
McIlvain from the baseline. Up, no good. Rebound's going to be made by Newman.
Probably wouldn't hurt for the Warriors to try to get out and run a little bit.
As they try to get that one up to Messner, it's going to be picked up by Gladstone. Gets it out for Ali as she brings it across the timeline. Over for Casseval, up to New at the free throw line. Dribbles in, leaves it for McIlvain. Left block, goes up, knocks it off high off the glass. And for two, 4-0. Worth County with the lead. 3 minutes here in the ball game. Newman will send it left wing here for Martin. Gets it now for Anthony. And a second pass that's from Anthony, not anticipating the drive to the basket by her teammate. And a quick timeout going to be called by Albany. We're back after this Petty John Center timeout on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out again to Albany Class 1 District 16 basketball. It's Worth County basketball coming out of the Petty John Center timeout. Casseval has it up at the top of the key. Feeds it into New at the free throw line. Puts up a shot. Off the mark to the right. McIlvain with the rebound. Gets the shot to fall and the foul.
Well, you got Michaela down on the low block in this triangle. They're playing man-to-man against Gladstone and Ali, and that's just a tough chore. If she's not the shortest, it may be a fight between she and Casseval of who the shortest player on the floor is. The Warriors have got to get something figured out offensively. They've gotten up one shot in 3.5 minutes. They've turned it over every other time they've had it.
McIlvain misses the opportunity to put away the three-point play as a reaching foul going to be called here against Anna Gladstone. That is something we have seen from Worth County quite a bit this season. Anna Gladstone does seem to get in foul trouble pretty quickly, but they're used to playing without her as well.
Mm-hmm. That both cases are true, and we've seen sometimes she gets one, she gets another one right after that.
Messner brings it up to the top of the key. Trying to send it up to Anthony, and it's going to be picked up here by Newman. Gets it to Anthony as it was touched by Gladstone. Her pass going to be tipped and going up. Gladstone can't get it to go. Second shot. She'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot two. Maybe should have gone to do it after the first one.
Yeah, it's just the Warriors just look kind of rattled right now.
First free throw attempt here from Anna Gladstone is up and good.
Well, and that used to be, that's an area that she's really improved, because when we saw her as a sophomore and even as a junior, one of the things you could get away with was fouling her and putting her on the line. You can't even do that.
Emily Papa checks in here for Michaela Martin as Gladstone's able to hit the second free throw, making an 8-0 Worth County lead halfway through the first quarter of play. Messner brings it across the center court logo over to left wing. Tight defensive pressure put on here by New. Gets it up now for Anthony. Right wing Papa. Trying to bring it into the block for Paige Brown. It's going to tip off of her out of bounds, and it will be Worth County basketball.
Well, and you can see the pressure on passes. The Warriors just cannot get any fluidity in their offensive sets.
Trying to bring it into McIlvain on the weak side block. She was open, but the pass sails through her hands. A little too fast to handle as it goes out of bounds.
Break for the Warriors because that was a layup.
Full court pressure put on here by Worth County. Emily Papa is going to bring it across the timeline now here for the Lady Warriors. Now dribbles in. Jump stops off the glass, up and in for two. A big bucket there by Emily Papa to get the Warriors on the board. Cassaval tries to send it up to Gladstone. It goes through her hands, picked up by Reagan Ali. Now for McIlvain, back up again for Gladstone. Gladstone sends it out to Ali, right wing. Dribbles in, puts up a shot, can't get it to go on a tough angle off the glass. Rebound made here by the Lady Warriors. And a reaching foul going to be called against Anna Gladstone. She'll pick up her second here with 2:48 left to play in the first quarter. Anna Gladstone now going to have to check out. As checking in is going to be Jill Hardy. So now would be the time for the Warrior offense to wake up here a little bit.
Well, it'll create a switch, a defensive switch along the way.
As the pass going to be intercepted on the inbounds, picked up here by New. Right wing Ali, shot from three. Off the back of the iron, no good as Brown comes away with the rebound. Newman looks up, she's got Papa. Goes up, can't get it to go off the glass. Rebound made though by Newman. Spins around, she'll try and send it off the back of the iron, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds here off of Albany.
Well, and that's just, the Warriors got to have it. I mean, if they've got such a small margin for error in this game, then when they get breaks, they have to capitalize, and that's an issue we've seen with them these last couple of games they've played.
Right wing for Hardy, now brings it down into McIlvain. Back again here for Hardy. Up to the top, the key for Caswell, brings it in for New. Back out again to Hardy. McIlvain, shot from three, off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound made by Brown.
Yeah, and you think the Warriors, I thought the Warriors may have had their break on that steal and fast break, 2-on-1. Emily Papa missed a layup. There's a shot. Got to be ready to shoot it when you catch it.
Anthony over now for Papa. She'll drive. Goes up, little runner, can't get it to go, and going to be fouled here on the rebound. I think it's going to go against Reagan Ali.
And this is the difference between playing, when you play the Stanberries, the Platte Valleys, the Worth Counties, as opposed to, and I'm not trying to downgrade other teams, as opposed to other schools. You've got to be ready to shoot it when you catch it, when you're coming open.
In your defense, those are three of the top schools almost in the state of Missouri here at the moment, and all of them here in this Class 1 District 16 as Papa trying to send it over to Delaney Shields. The pass going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Jill Hardy.
When you just get the idea that somebody's going to have to break Worth County down off the dribble and score. and that's just not the Warriors' game.
Ball inbounds up to Anthony up at the top of the key. Leaves it off for Newman. Newman drives, puts up a shot. Off the iron, no good. Tipped around, picked up now here by Martin. Comes back out to Newman up at the top of the key. Over for Anthony. Over now to Martin. Up to Shields. Anthony now drives, puts up a little shot, knocks it in from about 8 feet away.
Kind of a baby hook action. That's a big basket for her.
8-4, Worth County with the lead. Hardy on the baseline, and she's going to be fouled here by Emily Papa. 44.6 seconds left to play here in the quarter.
And I do think that's an area that the Tigers can exploit. If they get the ball in the high post, that draws such a crowd that any type of dribble is going to get them a wide open 12, 15-footer.
New drives in, goes up off a tough angle, gets it to roll in, up and good for two. It's a 10-4 Worth County lead. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Papa with it up at the top of the key. Leaves it off for Newman up at the top as she's guarded here by Casseval. Leaves it off for Anthony. Off the glass, can't get it to fall. And it's going to be rebounded here by Ali. Quickly sends it up now for Casseval. Back to New. Puts up a shot from three. Rolls out, no good. Rebound made by Anthony. Gets it for Papa. For Shields. Shot at the buzzer, not going to go and not going to get off in time. It's a 10-4 Worth County lead after 1 quarter of play. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Welcome back out again here to Albany Class 1 District 16 girls basketball here. It's girls semifinal night between the 1 seed Worth County girls and the 4 seed Albany girls. Worth County with a 10-4 lead.
And the Worth County defense really made it tough for the Warriors to get any type of offense going. Just like right there, you've got to be ready to rebound. You've given up a couple of shots.
McIlvain puts up 2 misses and then gets called for the 3-second call.
Well, another lucky break because the Tigers have missed a couple of shots that you would ordinarily have expected them to miss or to make. Warriors 2 for 8 from the field. I'm kind of surprised they got up 8 shots. They had a lot of turnovers.
I said right now Worth County 4 for 14 unofficially from the field as Shields brings it out to the right wing.
Well, that's one of those Shields just not real confident. Needs to just go ahead and get one to the basket. I thought she had a chance to drive to the basket there.
Anthony's shot from the left elbow off the mark a little bit to the left. New sends it into the corner here for Hardy. Back out to New. Again to Hardy from the baseline. Too hard, no good, but it goes off McIlvain right to Reagan Ali. Hardy to New. Back to Hardy on the baseline. Back up to the top of the key for Casseval. New right wing into Hardy in the corner to New right elbow. Back again to Hardy baseline. Back again here for New.
This kind of looks like what the Warrior boys saw last night.
As Casseval's 3 bounces out.
The Warriors are just sagged back inside. They're begging Worth County to take the shot. So far, Worth County's not taking the bait.
As Shields will put up a shot as she banks it in from just in front of the 3-point line. Makes it now a 4-point Worth County lead, 10-6. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter of play. Castle with it up at the top of the key. Right wing here for Hardy. Back up again for Castle. Back to Hardy, right wing. Now in for New. Back to Hardy. Brings it inside to New on the block. She'll bring it back out. Now for Hardy. Sidesteps the defender. Gets it to Castle. Left wing, Ali. Brings it inside for McIlvain. Goes up. Knocks it in off the glass. Up and in for two.
Well, if you're going to play behind her, you got to get people on top of her. And McIlvain did a good job of using the offhand. Big shot by Shields the last time down for the Warriors.
McIlvain now has half of the 12 Worth County points as that pass into Sierra Anthony tipped away by McIlvain, then knocked out of the hands there by Jill Hardy. As New leaves it off again for Hardy, right wing, top of the key for Castle. Back to Hardy, right wing. Inside to New, goes up, and she is going to be fouled. It's going to go against Sierra Anthony.
Well, if you're going to play that diamond, somebody's got to be in the middle of that to take that pass to the high post away, because they're getting the ball, Worth County getting the ball 15 feet away from the basket whenever they want.
New's first free throw attempt is up and good. That was the second personal against Sierra Anthony. So she will check out, along with Delaney Shields, as Messner and Brown will both check back in. Kristen New's second free throw attempt. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be made here by Brown. Newman leaves it up for Martin, right block, and then tipped a little bit there by New. And it's going to be a
blocked.
Jump ball that's going to be kept here by Albany.
Good 2-on-1 break, just layup blocked by New.
Newman will inbounds here for the Lady Warriors. Up to the top of the key for Papa. Left wing, Newman. Up again for Paige Brown. Gets it to Martin, right wing. 5 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. It's a 13-6 Worth County lead.
I think we got some confusion in our offense here.
Brown will get it back up to Newman, right wing. Sends it now into Pop on the right block. She will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. Now Reagan Ali with two fouls. So Ali and Gladstone each with two fouls. As Papa will shoot two free throws. First free throw attempt from Papa. No good off the back of the iron.
Well, and now you wonder with the two out, does Albany probably going to change their defense here, I would guess.
I said now a timeout will be called here by Albany. We're back after this Petty Giannotto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in. Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, coming out of the Petty Giannotto Center timeout. Emily Pompa still at the free throw line. Missed her first free throw. Let's see if she can hit her second here. And she does, and makes it now back to a 6-point ball game. Albany comes out here in full court man-to-man pressure. Like you were right calling that timeout, the Warriors do switch up their defense with both Ali and Ali and Gladstone on the bench in foul troubles. McIlvain drives, loses it, goes out of bounds. Albany basketball.
I really thought maybe Casey Messner knocked that out of bounds, but I'm sure the Warriors will take it. Now, there's no sense the Warriors are just back straight man-to-man. The two people you were guarding man-to-man, the triangle and two, are on the bench. No need to stay in it.
Papa's pass to Newman. Not a very good one, but it does get to Newman. She tries to bounce pass it to Brown. Picked up by Martin, gets it over for Papa. Now left wing. Newman shot from three. Short, no good. Rebound's going to be made by McElvain.
Yeah, just nothing's coming out of any offensive format here.
And New will be fouled and go to the line to shoot two. Foul is going to go here against Paige Brown.
Everything's coming out of one-on-one play.
Halfway through the second quarter of play, it's a 13, now 14-7 Worth County lead as New is able to sink in the first one. Second free throw from New. Off the back of the iron, rebound's going to be made here by Papa. Over for Newman, sends it across now to Martin. Newman left wing. Brings up to the top of the key, right wing Martin. Up to Messner. Martin drives in, leaves it off for Papa baseline, comes back out now for Messner. Gets it to Newman left wing. Trying to send it over top the defense for Paige Brown, but the pass goes too high and it's going to be picked off here by Kristen New.
Too high and over the wrong shoulder, too, I believe.
As they try to, Jill Hardy's pass into Spires is going to be a little out of her reach and goes out of bounds.
Well, you're looking at two pretty good man-to-man defensive teams here that can get pressure on passes, and the Tigers just may be a little more accomplished offensively than the Warriors are.
Kristen New will pick up a blocking foul. That'll be her first personal. Team's fifth here. Newman will inbounds here for Brown. Gets it now for Martin left wing. Now leaves it off for Newman. Trying to drive baseline. Going to be stolen away here by Casseval. She'll get it up to New. And Paige Brown going to pick up her second. So Paige Brown now has two fouls. Sarah Anthony on the bench here for the Warriors with two fouls as well. We still have 2:41 left to play here in the second quarter. Next foul against Albany is going to put Worth County at the line for the bonus. Inbounds here for Spires. Gets it up for Hardy. Now to New at the free throw line. Spins around. Leaves it for McElvain. Wide open left wing. No good. Rebound, though, made by Brown.
You know, another issue for the Warriors, too, is having only 8 players. It's got to be tough to practice any offensive efficiency when you've only got 8 people.
Messner gets it over now for Martin, right wing. Gets it for Newman on the block, and the pass is going to sail through her hands, but a whistle is going to be called for a foul. It's going to go against Kaylee McElvain. That'll be her first, team sixth. So again, now a foul by either team will put the other team into the bonus here with 2:11 left to play here in the half. Ball inbounds for Messner, left block. She can't get the shot to go as New came in late. Rebound is going to be made here by Worth County.
Yeah, the Warriors just can't get anything off inside without being a block.
McElvain will be called here for the travel.
You almost feel like if somebody gets a 5-point run anywhere along the way, the game's either out of hand or it's a nail biter again.
Yeah. Papa to the baseline, can't get the shot to fall, and then Martin trying to fight for the basketball, but a timeout going to be called here by Worth County with 1:47 left to play here in the second. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District. joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Class 1 District 16 girls semifinal night here from Albany. It's a 14-7 Worth County lead here over Albany with 1:47 left to play here in the second. It's Worth County basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Again, full court pressure put on here by the Lady Warriors.
Kristen New really savvy, and I know they'd rather have Ali and Gladstone on the floor, but right now they're going to send New right into the low post. But those two, McIlvain and New, still do a lot of really nice things.
Again, all part of that senior class that has played together here for multiple years and started here for quite a few years as New gets called here for the travel on the low block. Gabby Newman will bring it across the timeline here for the Warriors. Over to left wing for Shields. Brings it now in here for Martin. Back out again to Shields. Up to the top of the key for Papa. Right wing Newman. 1:02 left to play here in the second. Papa with a shot off the mark to the right, but gets it to somehow bounce in. Up and good for two.
Now they got 9 points. I think she's got 7 of them.
She's got five of them.
5 of them?
Yep. New trying to send it over for Spires. Goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound is going to be made here by Martin. And now Papa's going to be called here for the travel with 34.6 left to play here in the half.
We've seen that several times. I don't know whether she tries to go too fast or what.
Newman trying to pick up the steal and is going to be called here for the foul. So New will go to the line for the 1-and-1. As now Gabby Newman, Paige Brown, and Sierra Anthony all with 2 fouls here for the Warriors. As Newman will check out, Messner will check in here with 32.8. First free throw from New is up and good. New now with 7 points here in the ball game. Second one from New is up and good. Give her 8 points as it's a 16-9 Worth County lead. Messner will bring it across. Over for Shields, left wing. Up now for Papa, right wing, Messner. Up to Martin up at the top of the key. Over for Papa, drives in, puts up a little floater off the mark to the right. Paige Brown is there. She'll get the rebound and puts it up and good for 2.
Well, that's a big basket. Now, if you're the Warriors, you don't want to give up one here.
New's going to be called for the charge with 2.3, and now she'll pick up her second personal as well.
Good job by Delaney Shields. We were kind of critical of her in the last game with her defense. Has stepped in there and took it. That's a big play. Now don't have a turnover here. Try to do too much.
Papa's three-quarter shot going to be short, but it's a 5-point Worth County lead here at the half, 16-11. We're back to start your Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in just a moment.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your 4 wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live. where we have small town roots with a big town feel. No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with the pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you will get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. So if you are tired of just being another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. As we're at the half, it's a 16-11 Worth County lead here over Albany. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast. Worth County Albany girls basketball from Class 1 District 16. BTC Bank locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Patsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Penny John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Schultz of Albany and Dollars and Master Auction Service. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany and Northwest Cell. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanbury Mosaic Medical Center Albany. The City of Albany and Sherry's Pharmacy of Grant City and Applenapp Insurance of Grant City. The Spec Shop of Stanbury and Maryville. The Albany Booster Club in the Albany School District. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. And the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, role models are more important than ever in today's society, and you can serve as a role model for the others next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also a vital part to preserving our fine sports traditions. So next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message was brought to you by your friends at Missouri State High School Activities Association and Albany TV. Remember, your halftime tonight on Albany TV is brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Taking a look here at the unofficial first half stats, the Worth County girls shooting 5 for 19 from the field, 6 for 9 from the free throw line, 0 for 6 from behind the three-point arc. They were led in scoring so far by Kristen New with 8.6 points for Kaylee McIlvain, and then the other 2 points coming by the way of Anna Gladstone. However, New, Ali, and Gladstone each have 2 fouls there in the first half. For the Warriors, unofficially, they're shooting 5 for 18 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 0 for 3 from behind the three-point arc. They're led in scoring by Emily Papa. She has 5 points, 2 points for Delaney Shields, 2 points for Sierra Anthony, 2 points for Paige Brown. The Warriors in a little bit of foul trouble as well, as Anthony, Newman, and Brown each have 2 fouls there in the first half.
Yeah, both teams had key players sitting down for a good part of that first half. The thing that I guess you'd be concerned about, Worth County's girls seniors should know how to play with 2 fouls and should be able to play with foul trouble. And, I think that was really a chance for the Warriors to make some hay with those people sitting down on the bench. And I think it's a tribute to the Worth County depth that they were able to get by. Spires came in, gave them good minutes. So did Jill Hardy. And for the Warriors, I thought they got pretty good minutes from Delaney Shields. I thought they got, they got 7 points off their bench. They've only got 11. And so the big question is, that toward the end of the first half, I thought Albany kind of went away from the sets that they'd been running and just kind of went to a little 4-man or 5-man motion with the single post. And they looked somewhat congested, maybe a little bit confused about where everybody was supposed to go. But again, when you got 8 players, that's got to be difficult to try to get any offensive rhythm. I mean, defensively, you can work individual or 2- and 3-man drills and get kids to play hard, and you can make some good things happen defensively. Offensively, you need all 5 clicking as one. And, when you just don't have people to scrimmage against, that's hard to get it going. And so we'll see what the Warriors can come up with at halftime, what kind of halftime adjustments they can make offensively. Look for them maybe to go back to their triangle and 2, because they had Sierra Anthony guarding Anna Gladstone, and had Casey Messner guarding Reagan Ali. And it may come down to foul trouble. And both teams have turned it over a bunch. Maybe the Warriors really had a tough time in about the first 4 minutes. I think they got off one shot and turned it over every other time they had it. But, look at it this way. We've said this all the last several games, and heck, maybe off and on all year when we've done their games. They just haven't shot it well, and they're down 5.
Yes.
So they're in the game. They just got to need some breaks. For Worth County, it'd be interesting to see how they adjust coming back with Ali and Gladstone, and see if they can bust this open a little bit.
We'll be back with more here, Albany Hy-Vee halftime, as we get set for the second half action here from Albany in Class 1 District 16 Girls Semifinals. When we come back in just a moment.
The Spec Shop in Stanberry and Maryville have over 30 years of experience in providing quality eye care. Spec Shop features experienced doctors plus a large selection of frames for any budget and several brands of contacts in stock. Spec Shop has an in-house lab, which means that you get your lenses back quicker. For knowledgeable and friendly staff, contact the Spec Shop at 660-582-8911 in Maryville or 660-783-2870 in Stanberry.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual. The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your 4 wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Class 1 District 16 girls semifinals here between the number 1 seed Worth County Lady Tigers and the 4 seed Albany Lady Warriors. Worth County, the home team on the scoreboard, Albany, the visiting team. So it's a 16-11 Worth County lead here at the half. Remember, your halftime tonight on Albany TV was brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. It'll be Brown, Anthony, Martin, Messner, and Newman for Albany. So original 5 for Albany, original 5 here for Worth County as well, as it's McIlvain, New, Aline, Casseval, and Gladstone.
One question I kind of had was what happened to Jenna Smith? We've seen her give the Tigers.
She had a shoulder injury.
I was going to say, I've seen her in a sling, so that kind of.
Apparently, she had been playing with it all season, kind of in the way we heard of Jackson Anderson playing with his. But it got to the point where I believe she needs surgery here, I believe, coming up next week or the week after. Stolen away here by the Warriors as Newman will send it across over the left wing here for Messner. Up for Paige Brown, right wing, Newman. Newman trying to leave it back off for Paige Brown, tipped away by McIlvain. Quickly sending it up for New. Pass can be thrown, though, out in front, out of bounds. It'll be Albany basketball.
At that time, Newman made a bad pass trying to feed Brown, but I thought she had a 15-footer.
Yeah.
If she just stopped and took the shot, she needs to have an easy one to get her, see if we can get her off and going a little bit.
Newman leaves it up for Brown up at the top of the key, right wing for Messner. Up now to Martin up at the top of the key. Martin gets now for Anthony. Right wing Newman. Newman dribbles in with the right hand, can't get it to fall. Rebound's going to be made here by Gladstone. Gladstone quickly sends it up for New. Up to Gladstone, back over to New. Drives baseline. Sends it back up for Casval, right wing for Ali. For Gladstone at the right elbow, back to Casval, left wing. Shot from three, off the mark, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds here off the hands of Michaela Martin.
Well, and one of the things Martin is really going to have to do when that shot goes up away from her side of the floor, she's going to have to step out and get the wings crashing in from the other side, or they're just going to be up over the top of her.
New with a shot from three from the right wing, knocks it in. As Kristen New now here with 11 points here in the ball game, 11 of the 19. Brown sends it right wing now for Martin. Up for Messner. Back over to Martin. Paige Brown with a shot from three from the top of the key off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound's going to be made by Ali.
Well, we've seen Paige hit that shot, and that is a wide open look for her.
Casval sends it up to the top of the key for Gladstone. Over for New, trying to bring it back into Gladstone. Leaves it off for McIlvain. Tipped away by Brown. Gets it off now to Newman. Newman loses it. Picked up here by Messner. She'll bring it back out to the top of the key. Dribbles in, puts up a shot from the baseline. Can't get it to roll in. Comes away, though, with the rebound. Or thought she did as it was still rolling around. Picked up by McIlvain. New right wing for Casval. Sends it inside for Gladstone. Tough angle. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made here by Anthony. Really making it tough on Anna Gladstone on the inside. There was Anthony. And then Michaela Martin coming over to help as well. Newman sends it up to Anthony up at the top of the key. Over to the left wing for Messner. Up for Martin. Martin to Sierra Anthony, right wing. Messner, shot from three. Knocks it in.
Well, the Warriors really needed that. I was just thinking Casey Messner probably needs to be a little more active looking at the basket.
New will bring it across. 4:50 left to play here in the third. It's a 19-14, 5-point Worth County lead. Gladstone left elbow, sends it down for Casval. Back to McIlvain. She'll put up a shot from three off the front of the iron. No good. Casval there, though, to get the rebound on the right block, and she knocks it up and in for two.
Well, one of the things that was really noticeable in this triangle in two,
as Anthony answers back from the baseline,
is their ability to box out. Can they box out? And Casval looks like she may have rolled her ankle a little bit. Yep, she's going to shake it off.
Brings it across, sends it out for New. And it seems like in this triangle and two, Casval really the one that keeps on getting left open. She's missed a couple of threes, but we have seen her hit them before, as Paige Brown will pick up her third, as Reagan Ali will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, and one other thing that jumps out at you with the triangle and two, if you're going to play a triangle and two with the idea you're going to stop Gladstone and Ali, whenever they try to go to the basket, that's going to have to draw a crowd.
Yeah.
And she got all the way to the hoop without any opposition.
Ali puts in the first free throw up and good. Second one off the front of the iron, no good. And it's going to be tipped off of McIlvain out of bounds.
Well, I really thought maybe the Warriors knocked that, but no, I didn't see any argument from anybody or complaint.
And the ref had a pretty good view of it right there on the sideline.
Official Randy Anderson. This has been a pretty well officiated game, I think.
I thought overall pretty good district tournament so far here by the officials.
Yep. You got nowhere to go.
Newman trying to send it in for Anthony. Goes up. She'll be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, it's either New or Gladstone.
And it's going to go against New. She'll pick up her third.
Team first. Shooting 2, Sierra Anthony.
But again, smart player.
Anthony's first free throw attempt rolls out. No good. Seen a lot of that this week here.
Yep, a lot of in and out.
Second free throw from Anthony is up and good as she's able to knock home the second.
Well, we're back to 5 again.
With a 5-point Worth County lead at the half, we're back out to 5 at 22-17. 3:30 left to play here in the third quarter. Casavant gets it to New, trying to send it over for McIlvain. Stolen away by Anthony, then stolen right back by New. Now gets it over for Gladstone, left block. Up and good for 2.
Boy, what a really tough turnaround for the Warriors. You make a good steal, turn it over, and their turnover leads to a layup.
Brown gets it over now for Messner, left wing. And a timeout going to be called here by Albany. It's going to be a Petty General Center timeout. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Show Test coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champs Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one. Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, Class 1, District 16, girls semifinal 9. It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Numeral inbounds here for Brown, now for Messner. Almost a little bit of a zone here for Worth County as a travel going to be called here against Messner.
Well, yeah, it's good coaching by Coach New. They went to that 1-3-1 zone they like and put Anna Gladstone on the point where she just doesn't let you reverse it and just caught the Warriors by surprise, it looks like. See,
Casavant gets it to Gladstone. Back out again now for New. Goes up, knocks it in, up and good for 2.
I think the Warriors are going to have to get out of that triangle and 2 and just go back man-to-man, or I think Worth County's got it figured out.
Messner gets it to Brown, goes up. Tough angle, can't get it to go as she caught herself a little too deep on the baseline. But it's going to be knocked out of bounds here off the Worth County Lady Tigers. Ball inbounds to Brown. She'll put up a shot from 3, right wing. Knocks it in.
Big shot by Paige Brown. They need a lift here. Now they got to have a stop.
Back down to a 6-point ball game, 26-20. Casavant trying to send it into Gladstone. Back out, New. Shot from 3 to answer back. She does.
See, who do you want to have beat you, Kristen New or Megan Casavant? That's not to say Casavant can't do it.
As New is able to keep that one in play. Casavant gets it out now to Reagan Ali. She'll leave it off for McIlvain on the baseline. Sends it across to Casavant, right wing, shot from 3. She can't get it to fall. It's going to be tipped up and rebounded here by Gladstone. Leaves it off for McIlvain. Can't get the shot to fall, but will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And to be honest, the
Foul on Sierra Anthony, her third, team second. At the line for 2, Kaylee McIlvain.
First free throw from McIlvain is up and good.
well, I know you want to make somebody besides I know you want to make somebody besides Ali and Gladstone beat you, but right now Kristen New is beating you.
Yeah. So far, New has 16 points here in the ball game. McIlvain here has 8. 31-20 now. It's out to an 11-point Worth County lead as Popo send it across for Martin.
Look at the basket. You got it wide open. Warriors need to have some things happen.
Shields trying to send it in the corner. Picked off by New. Gets it up now for Gladstone. Goes up, knocks it off the glass, up and in for 2.
Well, and we've seen this before. They just make you turn it over. because you're not allowed to. You're just going to throw it right into their hands.
Papa with a baseline shot off the mark, no good. Anthony trying to come in to get the rebound is going to force a jump ball. That is going to stay here with the Warriors. Papa will inbounds here with 1:10 left to play here in the third quarter. Inbounds for Brown, picked up here by Shields, gets it out for Anthony. Anthony dribbles in, leaves it for Papa. Baseline shot off the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be made here by Gladstone. Quickly sends it up now for Ali. And a foul going to be called here on the floor against Emily Papa.
Foul on Emily Papa, her second, team third.
So a 56.8, Emily Papa will pick up her second foul, team third. Well, inbounds for McIlvain, gets it down for Casseval, trying to bring it into Gladstone, goes out of her hands, but she's able to pick it up at the top of the key. Dribbles back in. Little baby hook, can't get it to go off the glass. Rebound made by Brown. Martin sends it up for Shields.
Watch how many times the ball gets tipped. Every time the ball gets tipped, it just destroys your timing in your offense. They've just got the Warriors spread out all over the place. The Warriors are going to have to drive the end of the zone to collapse it. We've talked about it before.
Timeout going to be called by Albany. We're back after this Petty General Center timeout here on Albany TV.
If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in.
27.4 left to play here in this third quarter. 33-20, Worth County with the lead. It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty General Center timeout. Papa will inbounds. Inbounds up to the top of the key for Newman.
Back man-to-man for the Tigers.
Brown sends it now right wing here for Martin. Gets it to Pop up at the free throw line. Up to Newman. And a foul going to be called here on the floor with 6.2.
Well, and there's another classic example. You saw Emily Papa wide open free throw line, and Martin got it to her, but it got it to her about 2 clicks too late instead of hitting her on the break.
Brown gets the inbounds, gets it out for Martin. Has to drive, leaves it off for Brown, goes up, and rolls out, no good there at the buzzer. 33-20, it's a 13-point Worth County lead after 3 quarters. We'll go to the fourth when we come back in just a moment on Albany TV.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Mester a call at Dollars and Mester Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252. Or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com. No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 33-20, Worth County with the basketball as we start out the fourth quarter play, and they have a 13-point lead as well. New drives in now, sends it back over to Gladstone, left wing. Sends it across now for Casseval. Inside to New. Goes up, can't get it to fall. McIlvain with the rebound. She'll be fouled here by Newman. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you've got a really tough matchup in with McIlvain, with Martin on McIlvain. And if you don't do anything else, you've got to make sure you keep her off the glass.
McIlvain's first free throw attempt is up and good.
Warriors did go back full man-to-man, I believe.
Second free throw here from McIlvain. Puts her into double digits with 10 points. Martin with it up at the top of the key. Brings it over to left wing. Now she's able to re-pick up the dribble as it's knocked away there by Ali. Trying to get it for Anthony. It's going to be tipped out of bounds here off of Anna Gladstone.
Warriors just got nowhere to go with it. So if you don't have anywhere to go with it, the one thing you don't want to do is kill your dribble.
Martin leaves it up for Newman. Over to the right wing for Papa. Now for Messner, left wing, Newman. Newman drives, leaves it off for Messner. Now she'll drive, goes up to left block, and it's going to go off the iron, no good. Quickly out for McIlvain. Goes up with her left hand, can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Newman. Newman now leaves it off for Messner, left wing. Puts up a shot from three off the back of the iron, no good. Ball tipped around, picked up here by Gladstone. And a Gladstone drives in. And a foul going to be called, a blocking foul. Again going to go against Newman as she'll pick up her now fourth, team's fifth.
Really a foul on Gabby Newman, her fourth, team fifth. Shooting two, Anna Gladstone.
Well, I know she's going to go sit down, but 6:40, you're down 15, and you're down 16, and the lead is growing.
Paige Brown will check back in. Next shot here from Gladstone. Off the back of the iron, no good. New comes away with the rebound here for Worth County. Up for Ali, over to left wing for Casseval. Sends it across to New. Back again for Casseval, and a foul going to be called against Kaylee McIlvain.
Tiger foul on Kaylee McIlvain, her third, team third.
Papa brings it across, now sends it off for Anthony. Loses it, and fighting for in the paint, it'll be a jump ball that'll go to the Lady Warriors.
Every time Newman goes out, they go right to that 1-3-1 zone. They're going to trust that the Warrior guards just can't handle Anna Gladstone out front.
Pass from Paige Brown to Michaela Martin, tipped out of bounds.
I think one of the things that really jumps out at me about Worth County, too, for all the things they do, for every lapse that you have, if you miss a block out, you don't get off and help, they make you pay for it.
Brown trying to keep it in play, picked up here by Gladstone. And she is going to be fouled here by Michaela Martin, who's going to go to the line to shoot two free throws. As Martin will pick up her first, team sixth. The next foul against the Warriors are going to put Worth County at the line for the bonus. As Gladstone's first shot is up and good. Gladstone now with 8 points here in the ball game. 6 of them coming here in the second half. Make that now 7 here in the second half, 9 in the ball game. Martin brings it across, and a reaching foul going to be called against Gladstone. That'll be her third, team's fourth.
And it probably doesn't make any difference at this point, but that's the one thing about Anna that maybe would drive you crazy is
Papa's shot from the baseline going to be tipped. Paige Brown there to put it in, though, off the glass, up and in for two.
Just sometimes you see some fouls that are head scratchers.
Casseval gets it for Gladstone, now back up to New. Right wing, Cassavall back up again to New. For McIlvain on the baseline. Rolls out, no good. Rebound is going to be made by Brown. Martin for Messner.
Somebody got to get in that high post, take some pressure off.
Anthony drives, puts up a shot, bounces out, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds here off of Worth County. Five minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter, 38-22. A 30-second Penny General Center timeout can be taken by Worth County. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with the pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you will get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. So if you are tired of just being another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Class 1 District 16 girls semifinal night. Again, this matchup between the 1 seed, Worth County girls, number 4 seed, Albany girls. Next game coming up for you will be the 2 seed Stanbury girls and the 3 seed Platte Valley girls. Ball inbounds for Anthony, spins around, off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound made by McIlvain.
Those are just killers.
New for Cassavall, back up again to New at the top of the key. Back over to Cassavall, right wing into the corner now for Ali, trying to bring it into McIlvain. Tipped and stolen away there by Martin, gets it now for Papa. Papa drives in, goes up. Goes hard at the glass and knocks it in, up and in for 2. Give Emily Papa now here in the ball game 7 points. Over for Ali, left wing. McIlvain on the baseline, up now for New. Back again to McIlvain. Drives baseline, leaves it off for New. Shot from 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Martin.
Warriors need to get a little push. They need some quick hitters.
Messner keeps that one from going out of bounds.
Now what do they run?
Brown drives in, puts up a shot. Little running floater won't go. Rebound's going to be made here by Gladstone. Gladstone leaves it off for McIlvain, right block. Shot no good. And Anna Gladstone's going to pick up the foul here for the over back call. So the foul against Gladstone is going to be her 4th, team 5th, with 3:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Warriors need to get a little hop, have a little urgency here. Down 14.
Papa with it left wing. Drives in, leaves it off for Brown at the free throw line, puts up a shot, knocks it in.
2 points, Paige Brown.
Give Paige Brown now 9 points here in the ball game. 3:20 left to play in the fourth. New over for Cassavall.
I think the Warriors are going to have to pick up man-to-man. Otherwise, they're just going to pass the ball around here.
New sends it back again over for Cassavall with 3:05 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Up for New.
I think Coach Crawford's trying to get him to go man-to-man. New's not going to shoot it. I guarantee you Cassavall is not going to shoot it.
Ali brings it into McIlvain. And they're going to call a jump ball. That is going to stay here with Worth County with 2:52 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Gladstone will inbounds here for McIlvain. Gets it off for New. And a foul is going to go against Sierra Anthony. So Anthony will pick up her 4th personal, team 7th, as Gladstone will go to the line for the 1-and-1. First free throw from Gladstone is up and good.
Well, she doesn't hit them all, but pretty solid at the line now, where it maybe didn't used to be that way a couple of years ago.
And it seems like the deeper the game goes, the better she gets from the free throw line. As the second one is up and good as well. 40-26. It's a 14-point Worth County lead. 2:45 left to play here in the fourth.
Somebody got to get themselves open here.
Messner tried dribbling through the trap, and it's going to be picked up, and a jump ball will be forced.
You're not going to go through the trap, but right now the Warriors just having trouble figuring out what they want to do.
Ball inbounds for Brown. Dribbles in, loses it. Now trying to send it back out. Is going to knock off of Reagan Ali's foot and stay here with the Lady Warriors. Emily Popple inbounds here with 2:34 left to play here in the ball game. It's a 40-26 Worth County lead.
Look at the basket.
Sends it across now for Martin. Ball will be tipped, picked off here by Gladstone.
You know, I don't know how long it's going to take before you figure you can't throw it over the top of her. You're going to have to go at it and go around her.
Maybe even just bounce it a couple of times, because every time she jumps up in the air, maybe fake it over the top and then pass it to your teammate.
And the passes are telegraphed, too.
As I believe Gladstone is going to foul out here, unless they're going to call it here against the Lady Warriors. And I believe this one is going to go against Gladstone, and she'll foul out of the ball game. Next foul against Worth County will put Albany into the bonus as Jill Hardy will check in. Underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the ball game. It's a 14-point Worth County lead.
Well, now they'll put New on the point of that 1-3-1 zone. And a good play. I mean, it's
left wing.
Gotta look
for
at the basket, kiddo.
Sends it across now for Messner. Dribbles in. Out for Anthony. Has it go off her foot, gets it to Brown. She's going to be called for the travel.
You got to get up and go. You got to get up and pressure. I think Martin's lost at what defense they're in.
Casseval with it. Trying to get it off for New. Now for McIlvain.
Yeah, they just hold the ball and run it out here. So Warriors can not going to foul.
New gets it up here for Casseval. Casseval sends it right wing here for Ali. Underneath a minute left to play here in the fourth. And now Emily Popple will pick up the foul, and Hardy will go to the line for the 1-and-1. So checking in here for the Lady Warriors is going to be Newman and Shields. As they'll check in here for the two seniors, Emily Popple and Paige Brown. So two seniors will walk off for the last time here as Albany Lady Warriors. Shot from Hardy. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Anthony. Newman brings it across, leaves it off for Anthony. Shot from the free throw line. Maybe tipped a little bit that time by McIlvain. Kept in play there by Martin. As they'll get it up to Ali. Ali trying to send it across, picked off there by a mixture of Martin and Anthony, as Martin will now bring it across the timeline. And a foul going to be called here against Reagan Ali.
Well, I don't think that was – I think this has been a well-officiated game. I didn't think that was much of a foul, but that may be one of those, hey, you shouldn't even make it look like a foul at this point in the game.
19.8, Michaela Martin will go to the line for the 1-and-1. First free throw attempt is up and good here from Martin. So, Mike, the Warriors are going to go home tonight with a loss here to Worth County, but have to be thinking about the future here as this will probably be your starting 5 next season, unless there's somebody new that's coming up that we're not sure about. But this will more than likely be your starting 5 here to start out next season here for the Lady Warriors.
Not a lot of size. Don't foul. Just let it play out.
McIlvain with it. And that'll do it. 40-27, Worth County comes away with the victory. We're back with your BTC Bank postgame, as well as your Papa's Player of the Game, and we come back in just a moment.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out again here to Albany for the girls semifinal game. It was the number 1 seed Worth County Lady Tigers coming away with a 40-27 victory tonight over the Lady Warriors. And taking a look at their unofficial stats, Worth County girls finished 11 for 35 from the field, 16 for 22 from the free throw line, 2 for 12 from behind the three-point arc. They were led in scoring tonight by Krista New with 17 points, 11 points for Anna Gladstone, 9 points for Kaylee McIlvain, 2 points for Megan Caswell, 1 point for Reagan Ali. For the Albany girls tonight, unofficially from the field, they finished the night 11 for 38, 3 for 6 from the free throw line, 2 for 7 from behind the three-point arc. Led in scoring tonight by the 2 seniors, Paige Brown with 9 points, Emily Papa had 7 points, Sarah Anthony finished with 5 points, Casey Messner with 3, Delaney Shields with 2, Michaela Martin had 1 point. And Mike, tonight's player of the game, sponsored by Papa's Family Restaurant. Papa's Family Restaurant, your home for a delicious meal with a great price and an even better atmosphere, is going to go to the senior and Paige Brown. She finished the night 4 for 8 unofficially from the field with 9 points.
Well, and late in the game, when they got down 16-17, and it looks like that we might have a blowout on our hands, she had a big three-pointer, had a couple of twos to kind of keep them within striking distance, but like all year, Warriors just their lack of offense just bit them at the worst possible time. Only gave up 40 points to a really good ball club. I mean, we see in the conference championship game, they played Milan, a really good team, scored 60s plus. Now a different style of game. Warriors held the ball a little bit more, but when you do that, you just got such a small margin for error, and the Warriors just couldn't take advantage. Congratulations to Worth County. I don't know that they'll win this, but they've had a really good year, and just really impressive what they do. They handle everything the Warriors threw at them, and I don't think it was their best performance, but the Warriors they play a little bit of defense themselves.
Yeah.
So the fact that they struggled themselves to score, that's a tribute to Albany too. The Warriors have played good defense all year. Now they just need to work some in the offseason and have their offensive game catch up to what they do on defense.
Remember, whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at Albany TV and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Alton, Patsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Penny Gen Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Schultz of Albany and Dollars a Master Auction Service. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. Northwest Cell, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Mosaic Medical Center Albany. The City of Albany and Sherry's Pharmacy and Applenap Insurance of Grant City. Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville. Albany Booster Club in the Albany School District. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany and the Printer New Shop are located in Albany. Next game coming up for you, it's the number 2 seed Stanberry Lady Bulldogs and the 3 seed Platte Valley Girls when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.